Every year at the Arts Festival we have a poems, pasties and pints evening. It combines an open mic for people to bring their own writing, but also a chance for people to share their favourite poems. We can't share pasties and pints today, but I'm going to read a couple of my poems and hope that next year we can all be together. The first poem is from a collection called Life Jacket, which is poetry for the displaced. And I think at the moment we have as great a need for empathy as we ever have and possibly ever will. The closest I have come to understanding. The closest I have come to understanding, walking and working far from home, sidelong glances at my pale skin make me shrink and prickle. Alone in the evening, I stretch myself, feeling for my place, shiver against the aircon. On the apartment wall, a lizard's tail silently marks time. Then, with your family, invited, sharing this meal your mother made, mopping sliced bread in curry gravy, my fingers on the plate and on my lips. I hear you form the lizard's name and try it too. Say it with a smile, chick-chack. The second poem I wrote recently during the lockdown, when I think a lot of us are thinking about those we've lost or those we can't be with. It's called Tide. I cried for you today at supper time, after all these dry years. A saucepan boiling fast pulsed me home to Helford, to the shore. Then, in balance, the sun and the moon tugged the tide low, stranding heart-shelled cockles, barely covered in their beds under the muddied sand. We dragged our rakes across them on our Good Friday trig, digging up the biggest, leaving the youngest behind. Home, anchored on the stairs, I listen through hands clamped over my ears to your two voices. Better to kill them fast, kinder to lull them, over and over. When the argument ebbs, I prise my fingers open to hear the water seethe. Young cockles are called spats. They drift with the tide in their first year, tugged by moon and sun, alone until they find their place and stick. Some fail, stranded or exposed. Some live, with rings that mark the shock, winding dark around their shells. Today, cooking pasta for a lover, I forgot to put the music on to drown the sound. So now I cry for you and for the cockles and for their spats, caught by this swell of salted water for another man. Well, thank you for listening, and I very much hope that we'll see you at Poems, Pasties and Pints when we can all be together next year. Bye.